Hey everyone, it's Mark from Zombie Pirates, and I've been talking a lot about my the film, but I haven't really talked about the website. And the website has played a big part in Zombie Pirates. Um, it's a great way for people to, come to one page and see, what I'm up to. Read the news, maybe watch my YouTube videos here, subscribe to my videos, looking at pictures that I upload. And also, the great thing about a website is you can archive your news, and that's great because people can go in there and see what you've done over the years or months or days or whatever they want. Um, so that's a really cool thing for Zombie Pirates, is that everything is, you can just click on stuff and you can see, oh, this, on July 2nd, Mike Strain and Mike Weldon came over. Rubel's foam body was painted and the ship was nearly done. And so people can get like a sense of what you've been up to over the months. On a stop motion film, you really want something like that because the process takes so long and you need to hold people's interest in your film. So, how do you go about making a site like this? Um, I am using what is called Post-Nuke. The new version of that is called Zicula, and that is a free content management system. And anytime you type in news, like this news post, what happens is it goes down and down and down and gets archived so people can see, let's see here, I clicked on it before, it's, news site blog archive, and then they can see what's been going on. So the site's gone through some changes over the years, and I have a newsletter now, so people can get tips, free animation tips, which you can also use a newsletter to tell your readers, hey, this week I'm gonna, animate a big scene. Come to my site, check it out, and that way you can keep people updated. Um, Extremely important if you're after, growing your audience for your film. And the more popular your film is and the more interest, the more chances people are going to talk about it. Maybe they'll talk to a producer or a director, or even, getting other people to help you out is another reason why you want to keep them updated, because somebody might join your newsletter and maybe they're, an animator in your own, hometown or your city or wherever you're living. They might say, oh, that's a really cool site. I'm going to, join the mailing list. And when I do that, I'm going to find out what's going on. And then maybe, I can contact this guy and work with him and help him to, complete his film. So, newsletters are a great way to keep in touch. And archiving your news is also great. So there's a few ways to do that. Zicula, Zikula.org is one content management system. That takes a while to get used to. You have to, put it on a web host, and I highly recommend that you buy a domain name. Zombie-pirates.com is the website that I'm using, and it's just that people can bookmark it, and they can type Zombie Pirates inside of Google and find it. So without a domain name of some sort related to the name of your film, it's going to be hard for people to see what you're doing and to remember where to find you. So pick something that's related to the title of your film that you're working on, and buy a domain name, and it only costs a few bucks, and link that to your web host account. Joomla, Joomla, is another place where you can do the same thing. It's very similar to the way Post-Nuke was, and Zicula. Again, you put this on your web host server and you install it, and then you can get started there, and it does pretty much everything that Zombie Pirates can do, and it archives the news. And the great thing about these is you can buy these themes. I paid money for this theme, which was actually a World of Warcraft theme, and then I just modified it and put Zombie Pirates at the top. So you can put your own graphics and so forth and kind of customize it, and it saves you a lot of work, and it looks really professional. Okay, so that's Joomla. For a newsletter, I use FreeAutobot from freeautobot.com. It is, as it's called, it's free. People can join it, and you can, type away newsletters and send it to them. Not totally happy with these guys. It's like I joined them, and one of the things I noticed is a lot of people sign up, but then I think because the word free is inside of the footer, they add their own little advertising footer, for Free Autobot, and a lot of the email companies like Hotmail and Yahoo and Gmail sometimes delete those or put them in the spam folder because it says free. So if you're really wanting to go all out, check out Aweber, Aweber, or there's a few others out there, but Aweber is a really popular one for newsletters. Another thing you can do is use Blogger to make your a blog, and once you've made a blog or a website and you have a domain name, you want to make sure that if you have a YouTube account, that you link to your YouTube so you can put your videos maybe in a sidebar so people can find you. That's one thing that I've done in the center here. I've made it sort of the focal point of the page because people like videos a lot. So I have a little subscribe button. You can play the videos, and this is where people can get to know you and see what you're up to, and watch videos of you, hopefully, if you're brave enough, and that would really grow your popularity a lot. So I highly recommend using like Blogger or Zicula or Joomla and integrating YouTube videos into it. It just makes it a lot more professional. And you can also, if you have pictures and you're using Zicula, you can usually put these things called modules in your website, like this one that I have for this gallery. And this is just a place where I kind of put all my stuff. You can look at pictures of sets and mold making, and here's the ship, and then it will date it for you. So things like this are really helpful just to organize things, and it doesn't require a lot of work. It's just a matter of uploading the picture into the correct place, and you're done. So if you don't want to make a website and spend a lot of time on HTML, just build a Zicula site and look for modules, gallery modules, and away you go. So for you guys watching this, those are just some tips that if you're making a film, I recommend. Another important thing you want to do is you want to tell people about yourself. So add an About Me page, put a picture of yourself there, kind of tell a little bit about yourself, your experience, what your goals are. You got your mailing list, you got links, maybe you want to link to your other websites, maybe you have web pages. And finally, I want to talk about the donations. Now, Zombie Pirates has been funded by donators in the past, and if your work is really good, you want to use PayPal, paypal.com, and get a donation button. And once you're set up with PayPal, people can literally click this button. And so if you're wanting to get donations, basically my theory on that is just to be open and honest with your visitors. Tell them how much you need and what you're going to use it for, and then prove that you've actually used those, that funds on that part of your project. So if you ask for $10 for some wood for a set, then say you need exactly $10. Then once you build that part of the set with the wood, take some pictures and put it on your site, and that makes you accountable to your visitors and they can trust you. So that's what I've done, and it works really well. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope that gives you some ideas, and talk to you later.